What is up, man? Someone asked my opinion about this. They were like, "What do you think about this?" And I said, "You know what, bro? I plan to talk about a lot of different things on this channel now, anyways. So why not just go ahead and get into it? You know what I mean?" So, sorry about that. This is supposedly um, Wade's transgender son, who is playing a girl, who is supposedly kissing Shim's. Okay, I don't want to make this very confusing. So, what I would do is I'm going to refer to them as transgender because I don't want to it's going to be it confuses. All right, but transgender boy to girl, transgender girl to boy. So it was kind of like one of them was like, "You can hold my boy card, and you give me your girl card, but we still gonna be a couple." Right? That's right, right? Right. Okay. Again, I don't want to do a video about the total transgender thing because it'll make it such a long video. But the outrage sparked was because they are supposedly kids. So, what I did was look up the ages. This is probably where I'm going to get hated because I have a little bit would be considered radical idea when it comes to sex and age. Okay? I'll explain that in a minute. But once I knew the ages of them, this didn't bother me one bit. Now, you're probably like, "You're sick. What's wrong with you? They're kids." Let's talk about it. First off, they're 14. Where my radical idea comes in is I believe at the age of 12 years old, there should be a year-long process of teaching in a healthy manner about sex before anyone hits the age of 13. This is why I say it's a little radical, because I'm saying you expose boys and girls at 12 in a healthy teaching manner so that they're ready for what is to come. Okay? A lot of you all are really going to disagree with me, but when I look at the affairs of the world and what's happening to men and women, it's because no one wants to be an adult and really teach their kids. For some reason, parents dread the bird and the bees talk, or some of you never even get that talk. Take it to someone who never got the talk from their parents. My dad never discussed anything sexual with me. He wasn't doing it. Didn't do it. My mom, the limit of hers was, "It's bad, you need to wait till you're married." Okay? which is a horrible idea. By the way, that's another idea I don't agree with, because sex doesn't guarantee the long marriage. That's just something that it doesn't, like, that doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, but that was because they followed a religious side of it. Me, I don't have that religious out view. I have a view of people need to be educated so that we can have a better relationship about certain things within society. That's the type of view I have. So this view does not come from just out of nowhere. This view comes because now in the comment section, you all can correct me, right? But I only have the knowledge of me and my wife, and she confirmed what I thought, but I could be wrong. So if I am wrong, you can correct me down in the comment section, okay? When I was 11, because I am a summer baby, and most of my classmates were 12, we had to sit through a class that broke down sex. The entire school did. Okay? One class. That's it. Then, the next year, we had to sit through another class that talked about the consequences of unprotected sex, diseases, and babies. Which is crazy because they had a group of women and one guy who were single parents. Remember, this is in the 90s, okay? The first class, I was 5th grade. The next class, I was 6th grade. This was in the 90s. Like 97, 96, 97. That education stuck with me, right? And then songs like Too Hot, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all have no idea about that. It's Coolio song, Too Hot, Too Hot, Too Hot, baby. That type of stuff stuck with me about being a lot more cautious about this action called sex, okay? But you gotta remember, that's just one class. 1 year, another class the next year. I believe at 12, there needs to be healthy education on the subject matter. If they were 10, 9, 10, 11, even for me, I'll be like, oh, bro, no, no, it's too young. Let them still be kids. Let that imagination still blossom out. I told my sons, when you hit 13, you're a man. Some of y'all may not agree with that, and that's fine. But I know what the world thinks. I know what's going to happen if he does something wrong at the age of 15. Because that's what society is going to think. So I'm preparing him now. I have my son do this thing. I tell him to say, thank you, penis, thank you, vagina. He hates it. But what I'm trying to do is break this ideology that these are bad things to even say. I said, son, without penis and vagina, you wouldn't even be here. So why wouldn't you accept it? Secondly, it's just a word. A word should not break you so hard. You should be okay. My idea is a little bit radical, and I understand that because most of the people who are around me, they want nothing to do with this subject matter. But to me, that's the generational curse of your upbringing. The generational curse of your upbringing is your parents did not get you ready. So now you're not going to get your kids ready? when almost over half of us have made mistakes by sleeping with the wrong person, of wrong character, of no morals, and y'all just want to still send your kids out there like that? I watched a video where some moms was bugging about them talking about sex to kids. It was like, these are 8-year-old kids. And I agreed with the age. I was like, man, it's too young. I agree with that. But I also agree with the school with trying to teach a subject matter that most of you moms in this parent-teacher thing won't even have that conversation with their child. You set them up to fail. At 12, healthy, and I mean healthy, understanding of sex, how sex is portrayed in society. There needs to be a class for boys about porn, to let them know this is fantasy. This ain't real. This is not what your experience is going to be like. Most women you run into will never do half this stuff that you're seeing, that you will see in this fantasy. If we fix stuff like that, we have a better relationship between men and women in the future. If we stay the course of avoiding the conversation, it's only going to get worse. It's bad now. It's only going to get worse. Call me radical. I'm okay with this. They're 14 years old. Absolutely fine. This is not about the transgender thing. Like I said, that's a totally long, different topic that we can have. If y'all want to have it, leave it down in the comment section and we can have that conversation. Let me know if enough people like this video and leave "Let's talk" in the comment section. I'll do a live stream where we can have the conversation. Some of y'all remember my old live streams before YouTube started hating on me. We had a lot of different conversations. I love live stream conversations because I have so many different people. Even if I had a few trolls in there, it didn't matter. We can still talk about stuff. Let's talk. I'm down to talk about it. They're 14. I'm fine. 10, 11. Even though I was exposed to understanding at 11, I still think that's too young. But right now, my son's finna run a course at the age of 13 to where when he is 15, he's gonna have so much. I'm gonna put him on so much game. So much game. So when he hits 15, he ain't gonna be affected like y'all sons will be. Because you're avoiding the conversation. Because you think they're too young. Not happening to my son. Or none of my sons. It's going to be a whole class schooling for a whole year. We're going to talk about it all. I'm going to get them ready. So y'all sit back here and play this whole they're too young. What you waiting on? Till they already had sex? So now you want to talk about it? To someone that already gave them the disease, someone that already popped a baby in them. Now you want to talk? You want to be reactionary. You don't want to be out in front of it. Leave these young kids, these young teens. I'm not even gonna call them kids. You leave these young teens alone. They 14. Some of y'all talking about they're too young, and you were sitting there and watching porn at 12. Trying to get that mug to do something when it wouldn't even do anything. Get out of here, man. I'm so sick of this fakeness, this fake woke. It ain't even fake woke. It's fake conservativeness. It's so fake. Y'all ain't even conserve. Only thing you're trying to conserve is stupidity. Leaving people gullible. Leaving your kids gullible. That's the only thing you're trying to conserve is that. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of this fake conservative crap. Y'all ain't trying to conserve anything good. Out of here. You want these kids to stay stupid. And then someone's kid who isn't gullible is going to use your gullible kid. And then you're going to be mad. Get out of here, man. Anyways, they're 14. I'm cool with it. Remember, hit the like button and leave let's talk in the comment section if you want to talk about the transgender situation, because that's a long convo, and I would rather have it on a live stream than do a video on it, because I don't want to just talk to myself. I want people to interject their ideas and stuff like that. All right, your boy's Nixon.